The University of Arizona is really unique in the world with the depth and breadth of faculty that we have in areas that are now very important to modern mining. And one of those areas is, of course, environmental sciences. What can we do with better water management, ecosystem management, energy management, things like that. But the other area that is also incredibly important to us is what we call a social license. So, you know, today the community has to basically grant that social license to start a mine or to expand a mine. And that means that we've got to work with anthropologists and geographers and sociologists and Native American specialists and all of these social scientists who probably never in their lives thought that they would talk to a mining engineering professor. And now we're finding so many ways that they contribute to what we want to do around sustainable mineral resource development. And again, we're very unique in this. So I think this is one of the coolest things that we're doing right now. We're working with a professor in the philosophy department on creating ethics courses for mineral resources students and professionals. So you're going into a developing nation. You may be one of the first Westerners that particular community has seen. And how do you relate to that community? What are their philosophical underpinnings that might be different from a Western perspective? And what can you promise or not promise to do? How do you deal with a government that doesn't necessarily pay their employees, but they expect to be paid for services they deliver? We might call that a bribe, but to them it's their income. And so there's just all of these issues because a lot of times mineral resources people are the first ambassadors to be in that particular region. And you can do a lot of damage or you can do a lot of good. And so being able to have somebody from the philosophy department who's an expert in applied ethics work with us to develop this content that we ourselves could never teach ourselves to our students, and it's so important. And so that's a great example. Working with the anthropology department, our Bureau of Applied Research in Anthropology, BARA, is so good. And they're very, very strong on working with communities, which is part and parcel of what we need for social license. So they've been a fantastic partner. Our geography, our School of Geography and Regional Development now has a master's in development practice, which again is perfect for mineral resources professionals to really understand some of the social and health issues associated with development. When you come into an area, it needs water, it needs infrastructure, it needs energy, it needs housing, you know, all sorts of things that have to be developed to take advantage of a very large engineering project.